Alright, lab 4-4, processing design. Lab objectives. After completing this lab, you'll be able to open a schematic and annotate part references, view and result lists of annotated part references, run the design rules check, annotate intersheet references, cross-reference parts, create a netlist, create a bill of materials. So what we're going to do here is we're opening the schematic, which I've already done, as you can see. It was lesson 4. I opened up both sheets. Then I went ahead and went to Windows, and I tiled the windows vertically or horizontally, one of the two, I can't recall, but that's what we have here. Alright, so I've noticed that the copy page already has reference designators assigned. Also observe that both pages have title blocks that read sheet 1 of 1. So let's see if we can show that. Yep, sheet 1 of 1 right there. I think this one has the same thing. This one actually says sheet 1 of 2. That's okay. We'll make sure that everything else is the way it needs to be. This may be wrong. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to annotate part references. So I'm going to click in the project manager window. And because I have minimized him, I'm going to non-minimize him. So what we're going to do is we're going to tile everything vertically again. Pull this guy up. There we are. So now I have this guy. I'm going to go to Tools, Annotate, and in the action of the Annotate window, click the Incremental Reference Update or Unconditional Reference Update. So as you can see, he's already clicked on. It was either or, but I guess we're going to go with the first. We're going to click OK. So annotate, then save your design. You wish to continue? Yes. So if I go back to my guy, it's going to be 2 of 2. This is going to be 1 of 2. So there we are. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK, which I already did. Viewing results, use the window pull down menu. We can toggle between page 1 and 2. So go back to this guy again. I'm going to keep him like this. It's just a little easier that way for me. You guys can toggle through things if you'd like. So when you use unconditional references, I found out that all parts are processed. This automatically resolves any duplicate reference designator problems that may occur when pages are copied from other designs. So I'm going to go back to my title page. Let me see if I can, since I have everything all crazy with the tiles, I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy again. Go to Tools, Annotate, and I'm going to click Unconditional Reference Part. I'm going to hit OK. And that should probably clear everything, right? We'll see what happens here. Page 2 of 2 still. And I think all my guys are referenced differently now. U1, 1 of 2, so it looks like we're okay. So now we're going to do design rules check. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy again. Click on the project manager window, which I've done. I'm going to select Tools and Design Rules Check. Click yes to this guy because I really don't give a shit. In the report section, set. Oh, I can't say that, can I? So here we're going to be checking off a few things. We're setting up our design rules check. There we go. I'm going to click OK. We'll review the DRC report. Should be popping up here. So next thing we're going to do is annotate inner sheet references. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the project window again. Go click Tools, Annotate. I'm going to click Add Inner Sheet References under the Annotate window. That guy's been clicked. Go ahead and hit OK. Hit OK. Yes. So if I go to these guys, I should notice and I do not see him. I thought that I may have missed this, but I do see a 2 on my page and a 1 on my page here. So per the instruction, I'm going to go ahead and click, go back to the project window, click Tools, Annotate again, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click OK to display the inner sheet references window. And here I'm going to put prefix PG, suffix. There we go. Go ahead and click OK. Hit yes. I'm going to go back to my page here, and as you can see, I do have a reference there. I have it to the left of this guy here, and I have another one to the to this guy, but I think what I'll do is I'll just move him here. There we go. I'll move this guy, come back this way, and I'll move him to this end right there. There we go. So that's our reference points. So now we're going to talk about cross-referencing. So I'm going to go back to this window here. I'm going to click on the design file and select Tools and Cross-Reference. Alright, so the Cross-Reference Parts windows appears. In the report section, set the options as shown below. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to report unused pins. Make sure that my guy's reading off where he's supposed to be reading off. Looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So now I can pretty much open this guy up. This is my report, cross-reference report. It's a .xrf file. It's been added to the output folders, the project window, which I noticed after I hit OK. It has part references on here. So I'm going to go back to my lesson 4. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create netlists. So I'm going to go back to this page here, which I'm already here. Create Tools, Create Netlist. Looks like my guy's not open. Maybe if I clicked on that guy, I'd get everything, which I did. There we go. We'll click the other tab. And in the formatters list, which is here, I want to click pads2k.dll. There we are. Once I click on this guy, I'll hit OK. So now Capture's created a netlist that is called lesson4.asc, which I have here, and because we named our folder differently, it's 4a, which is why you have the 4a there. I'll go ahead and mark that for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. So in this guy, I'm going to go ahead and double click him, open him up. As you can see, we have reference part list. I have C3, gives me my UID, gives me the value, also tells me, signal clear, just a whole net list. So I can compare the net list against my schematic. It should, to have all the pins pinned out here, it should be the same. So if I go to page 1, U11 was clear. If I went over to this guy, U11 clear. So it looks like we're good. So the next thing we do is we'll go ahead and save this guy, since we've pretty much determined that we were able to do some of the things that we went over in this lab. File, close both schematic page windows. There we are. So now, bill of materials. What I'm going to do is I can go back to the design name in the project window, and click him. I'll go to Tools, Bill of Materials. So we'll click Place each part entry on a separate line. So this guy appears, right? So I want to click on Put an entry on a separate line. There we are. We click View Output, checkbox on. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. So you can see I have 4 columns, one for the item, quantity, reference, and then the part. Go ahead and close this report. That is the end of our lab. Thank you.